Dear Black girl, you are not ugly, you are conditioned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another reality check. This video is targeted to all the Black girls who struggle with self-love, self-confidence due to beauty standards, all these things going on in society. After this video, your mindset will shift.
Okay, first off, I want to define what I mean by conditioning. Let's look at the definition together. I have it here on my computer. Okay. Conditioning definition: the process of training or accustoming a person or an animal to behave in a certain way or to accept certain circumstances. All the self-doubt that you're carrying, that was not on you. You did not create that. You were accustomed to that. You were not born as a baby taught to hate yourself. All of that was taught. Hating your skin color, hating your hair texture, hating your hair type. And that's actually something that I want to touch on this video. There's a whole entire debacle on TikTok right now going on about 4C hair, how 4C hair is childish, and just a bunch of people coming out saying that they hate their hair, they don't want to wear it out, their hair is too short, it's too this, too that. And it's very sad to see. One thing that I do want to say is that I don't think that we should demonize people who are struggling with self-hatred. It's very common. It shouldn't be normalized, but it's very common because of societal standards. It is very sad to see. I see a lot of people demonizing these people like, oh my god, you hate your hair, what's wrong with you? That's not the way to go about it though. In a way, they are valid in the way that they feel because of what society has pushed onto them. So I don't think that it's good to badger them and demonize them about it. Is that going to make somebody feel better? No, that is not productive at all. In fact, it's counterproductive to approach the situation like that. We should approach it gently because this is a very sensitive topic, and with love and with care.
And I actually made a video on my TikTok about this. It was a meme kind of. I'll show it right here. This whole debacle, it's about wearing your natural hair out. People are like, I'm scared of wearing my natural hair out. I don't want to. I'm scared of what people are going to think. Like, oh, how do I become comfortable wearing my natural hair? And my response to that is, you have to wear it out. Now I want to talk about the actual conditioning. My question is, would you feel the way that you feel about your hair, your skin tone, your features? Would you feel that way if you were on an island all by yourself? You had no access to social media, no one telling you what is pretty, what is not. Would you feel that way about yourself? The answer is no. All of these things that we're feeling about ourselves, it's not inherent. It's not inherent at all. It's learned. You learn to not like your hair. You learn to not like your skin. You learn to not like your features. It's all learned. None of it is inherent. You're not born with it. And that's why we have to unlearn those things, which take a very long time. Most of the negative thoughts that we carry about ourselves did not come from within. Like I said before, it came from without. It was repeated until we began to accept it as our own truth. None of that has anything to do with your worth, and it doesn't have to make you feel less than. I want to talk about the objectivity of beauty, but I've seen some people say that beauty is objective, which is an interesting take because if we go to 50 different countries, there are going to be 50 different beauty standards. So if beauty is objective, what standard are we going by if the standards are subjective everywhere we go, all around the world? Don't you think there would be a set standard if beauty was objective? But the beauty standards shift all throughout the world. All throughout the world, you will see different things be found attractive in different countries. So how is that objective? If anything, I think that would prove that beauty is subjective. I want to talk about how no one is actually ugly. Everybody is ugly to somebody, and everybody is beautiful to somebody. I could be the most ugliest person somebody has ever laid their eyes on, but to the next person, I could be the most beautiful thing that they've ever laid their eyes on. That's what people mean when they say that beauty is subjective. It depends based on the person who is defining it or viewing it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The things that you find attractive, your preferences, can be influenced by what is around you. I don't think it's accurate to say that beauty is objective, but I don't know. If you think differently, let me know in the comments. That's the way I see it. The fact that you can be seen as ugly or beautiful, other people's opinions about you are so inconsistent. So why would we use those opinions to define our worth? Why would you use those opinions to define your worth? You know yourself more than anybody knows you. No one knows you more than you know yourself. So why are you going to take the opinion of somebody who doesn't even know anything about you and take that as truth? It should mean nothing. It should weigh nothing. We give other people's opinions and what they think about us so much weight, and for what? They know nothing about you. Another thing that I've learned is that if somebody doesn't like you, somebody doesn't find you attractive, they don't like your personality, they don't like you, that has everything to do with them. That has nothing to do with you. That's just the way they perceive you. It's their business. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, because regardless of the opinion and perception they have of you, you still remain yourself. You remain intact with your identity and who you are as a person, because you know yourself. It is your life. It is all you. So why are we going to let these outside external opinions have any weight to them? If somebody doesn't like you, they don't find you attractive, their opinion is 100% valid because that's their opinion. That's the way they perceive you. That has everything to do with them. It has nothing to do with you. Somebody calling you ugly and somebody calling you pretty, those are both valid opinions because everybody's perception is different. But that's the point. It doesn't have any weight to it. It's so inconsistent. It shouldn't have any weight to it. Either way, their opinion means nothing because you're the one living your life. You're the one who gets to decide things for yourself, not other people. You know yourself better than anyone else. No amount of external validation will ever be enough once you learn to validate yourself. If other people's opinions can have weight, why can't mine have weight? If other people's external opinions can have weight, why can't my opinion have weight? Nothing can affect you without your mental consent. Nothing can affect you without your mental consent. I'll say it again. This can be very nuanced, but nothing can affect you unless you like mentally allow it to affect you. Like if somebody says like you're ugly or something, unless you genuinely believe that or accept what they say as true, it can't really affect you. You can change your hair, you can change your body, you can change whatever you want about yourself. But if you're still holding yourself to somebody else's standard, you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're always going to feel behind. What makes their opinion more important than yours? Think about that. Like I said before, validation from others is inconsistent. But the validation you give yourself, that is where freedom comes from. And being authentically yourself, that is, people say, oh, it's the highest vibration you can have. Now, I wouldn't say it like that, but being authentically yourself, that is the most freeing thing. I used to filter myself so much, and that is what I am trying to stop in 2025. Of literally everything, I would just filter myself, not show up as my real authentic self. I realized, why am I filtering myself? That means that I'm trying to fit other people's mold of what they view me to be, or what or their perspective of me. But their perception of me, that's not me. Whatever perception that they have of me, that is not me. That is just their perception. I am who I am, regardless of what they think of me. So it doesn't matter what they say or what they think, what they believe. At the end of the day, my identity is still intact. Who decides that? I decide that. And the same thing for you. You decide that. You do not need constant approval. You need self-recognition. The same exact thing with your features. Who taught you to hate having a wide nose or big lips? Who taught you to hate that? You did not come out of the womb thinking like that. It is all learned. Once you realize that all these things are learned and that you can unlearn them, that is the most freeing thing. Now, the process is definitely not easy when we live in a society that's constantly pushing all these standards that you're never going to meet, that are kind of impossible to meet when you don't have the features for them. Personally, I used to be insecure about having a round face, or I'm working on it. Society pushes the beauty standard that everybody's face should be so sculpted and have buccal fat removal and all these things. But I was like, okay, so I had to switch to my MacBook because my phone storage is so bad. I need a new phone. My mom was telling me that I need a new phone. I was like, no, I don't need one. But yeah, she's right. I need a new phone. But anyways, as I was saying, from January to now, I have lost 15 pounds in total. Now that's like a bit personal, but my face got a bit smaller, but my face is still round. So if I didn't really lose any weight in my face, don't you think that my face is meant to be round? My face is meant to look like this. The same thing with our features. Our features are supposed to look like this. We want to get like all these nose jobs and stuff. No, I'm not trying to be shady, because there's a lot of nose job stuff going on TikTok right now. You can go ahead and just go search it up. There's a bunch of stuff about nose jobs. A bunch of people, like well-known celebrities, getting nose jobs, who had prominent black features. They can do whatever they want with their body, but we try to change ourselves in something that we're not supposed to look like. And I'm not even trying to be shady, but we're trying to like make ourselves like fit a certain mold. You know what I mean? I would also apply the same thing to our hair. We always want like these slick back buns. We're straightening our hair. There's nothing wrong with straightening your hair. Before you guys start in the comments, there's nothing wrong with straightening your hair, but a lot of people say that 4C hair is very hard to maintain. Now, every hair has its struggles. Yes, I can agree with that. Sometimes it is hard to maintain, but I feel like the people who say that it's hard to maintain, most of the time they are doing styles that are just not meant for our hair. Like you're trying to make your hair bone silk straight. I'm sorry, but your hair is never going to be bone silk straight. It's not meant to be bone silk straight. It's not meant to be bone silk straight. I'm sorry. It's not meant for that. We're trying to make our hair do things it's not meant for. So that's where it can become hard to maintain. But obviously, all hair has its struggles. I'm not going to invalidate anybody's feelings. Obviously, their feelings are valid, but that's why I feel like half of the time when they're like, oh my God, 4C hair is so hard to maintain. So dear black girl, you are not ugly. You were taught to believe that, and now it's time to unlearn it. I think I've been looking at the viewfinder this whole time. Sorry, guys. It's not about rejecting the world. It's about no longer waiting for it to validate you. You do not need to become worthy. You just need to return to yourself. Becoming your own validation does not mean that you're never going to care. It just means that you're going to stop depending on it. It's looking in the mirror and saying, I approve of this. I don't need anybody else to co-sign what I've approved. You weren't meant to be digestible. You were meant to be undeniable. That starts when you see yourself clearly, truthfully, and without apology. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I will be making more content. As you can see, I'm being more consistent on here. I'm practicing what I preach. I had to hold myself accountable because I haven't been posting on here as often as I should. Video should be up every Saturday. I should be doing more vlogs soon. I'm graduating Thursday, so a graduation vlog should be up next week. Be accountable in the comments if I don't do that. I think I'm about to get a camera. I don't know. I'm super excited. If I get a camera this year, that is like the one thing that's gonna make me like, that's the one thing that's gonna make me like so happy. Pray for me, guys, that I get a new phone and a camera. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. I create content like this on all of my platforms. I love you guys. accountable. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye.